Heron Street, Detroit. One weekend changed everything. I was just a kid staying with my street brother. Wasn't supposed to see what I saw. There was a girl on the block named Karen. She was 16. One day she was walking to school and a man grabbed her, pulled her into an abandoned house to violate her. But Karen fought him, kicked him in the balls and jumped right out the window. Ran home and told her dad what happened. Her dad got his gun and went looking for the man. Never found him. Never did. After that, I went to stay the weekend with my street brother. Him and me rode the bus downtown to the Renaissance Center to see a movie. Came back to his house. His mom was there. That's my godmother. His two sisters, his little brother, his mom's boyfriend Jim, Jim's brother, and his uncle Danny. 3 grown men in the kitchen, drinking, taking pills, gambling, pills all over the table. We were in the living room watching TV. His mom was in her bedroom reading a book. That was her thing, reading in her free time. The men got into it with each other. It got loud. We all went to the kitchen doorway to see what was happening. Jim was standing up. He held his hand out and punched it with his fist. That was his way of saying, "Let's fight." Danny stood up, the uncle. Danny punched Jim 2 times. Jim hit the bathroom floor. Then Jim's brother got up, did the same thing Jim did. Danny hit him 2 times, down on the kitchen floor. Then Danny turned to Jim, and Jim had a .25 automatic aimed at him. Shot him 2 times. Danny spun and hit the refrigerator and slid down to the floor, moaning. The girls ran into the bedroom to get their mom. She came out and told Jim, "I'm going next door to the landlord's house to call EMS. Jim said, "Nobody's going anywhere. Set the gun on the table. We're all trying to figure out what to do." She kept talking to him. About 30 minutes go by. He finally said, "Okay, go call." But by then, Danny was dead. We all went next door to Walter Dudley's house, the landlord. She called for help. Then her and the 2 girls and the younger son got in a cab and left. Didn't tell us where they were going. So me and my street brother are on the front porch of the landlord's house, watching them bring Jim and his brother out in handcuffs. Then they brought Danny's body out. We asked an officer if we could go back in the house. He said, "Yeah, almost done." So they left and we went back inside, trying to take in everything that just happened. My street brother picked up Danny's shoes off the kitchen floor and said, "He won't be needing these anymore." Threw them in the trash. We sat up talking about it for a while, then went to sleep. Next morning we ate breakfast. He said, "Slick, you think my mom went to your mom's house?" I said, "Maybe." He said, "Let's go see." But on the way he wanted to stop by Danny's mom's house to see if his mom was over there. I said, "Okay, but don't say nothing about Danny. Leave that to the police." He said, "Okay." We went to Danny's mom's house on 33 and Michigan Avenue. She lived across from a basketball court. Went up on the porch. He knocked. She opened the door. He asked if his mom had been over. She said no, hadn't seen her in a while. Then she said, "Have you seen Danny?" I tapped him. "Don't say anything." He looked at me and said, "She needs to know." He told her, "Danny got killed last night by Jim, my mom's boyfriend." She let out a scream. I can't describe it. The worst sound. It got louder and louder. He jumped off the side of the porch. The guys on the basketball court were looking over. I jumped over the rail and ran behind him. Up the alley, lit a cigarette. I said, "I told you not to say nothing." He said, "I didn't think she would do that." Then he said, "Did you see them guys looking at us?" I said, "The guys on the court?" He said, "Yeah." That was a crazy weekend.